everybody out there on YouTube. We are the middle-aged guys, and we bullshit about nothing. I am the Reverend.
The thing here. Very Mouse One.
Okay, I'm going to try to say this without like screaming at the top of my lungs and being an overjoyed fanboy. But today is the 7th of November, 2016, and I really, tell you the truth, today was a boring day at work, and I really wasn't looking forward to too much. And the world was dragging on, and the time change is fucking around with everybody. And so I today it didn't look like it was going to be a good day until I saw that there were rumblings that Young Justice is going to see a season 3. Not one to sit there and take anything at face value. I went ahead and I scoured the internet, looked it up, and it wasn't just one source that was reporting on it. And then I decided to go to the source, looked up DC Comics website, and right on the front page, under press releases, they have that Young Justice, Warner Brothers Animation begins production on season 3 of Young Justice based on the iconic DC superheroes. And I had to stop myself from yelling right there in the middle of the workroom, because I am very fucking happy about this. I know Gray Mouse, I don't think he's had a chance to go ahead and see the full seasons yet. He may not have a lot to go ahead and input on this particular video, but I know the theme, who, if you've seen any of the other videos that we've done, especially the last few ones that we did for Voltron and talking about classic cartoons and things like that, he, like myself, is an avid fan of the Young Justice series. I know he has stuff to say about it, so without further ado, I'll let him have the floor for a few minutes before I adhere to my jubilance. Go ahead.
Yes! Damn it! If this shit starting production, it's not April. There's no April Fools. There's no, it's not a fucking joke. Fuck yes. Damn. People did not understand how Young Justice was canceled in the fucking first place.
No. Yeah.
On Cartoon Network, it kept being moved around time slot after time slot after time slot, so people didn't know where to fucking find it anymore. And by the time it got to its height of its popularity, they just suddenly cut it off and they replaced it with garbage.
Yep.
And, okay, a lot of people have yes and no opinions about Teen Titans Go. But that is the only thing that's actually survived, because they actually tried a fucking, Beware the Batman?
Yeah, which was getting really good at the end, and then they decided to go ahead and
decided to give the axe to that. And what they replaced it with was, as far as what came at their time slots at night, they replaced it with bullshit like fucking Nick Cannon shit.
Didn't they replace it with that one show?
It was called The Incredible Crew.
Yeah.
That's by Nick Cannon. That fucking... Yeah, that shit. Replace Young fucking Justice or the DC Hour? Man, fuck that. So, yeah, I'm very excited about this. Now, I'm just wondering, how are they going to go about it? Because from seasons 1 to 2 was a big time jump.
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa, it was great writing though. The way they fucking did it. And it's like, yeah. So I'm wondering if they're gonna continue this, how are they gonna continue about it, and what characters are they gonna fucking bring in?
I tell you the truth, I want them to just go ahead and pick up right where they left off.
No jumping.
Yeah, no jumping, because I don't think they need a time jump, not at this moment in time, all right? But let me go ahead and set the table for everybody. Young Justice was a Warner Brothers animation series that was released out. It was initially released on Cartoon Network back in November of 2010. It ran a full season for that particular one, I believe a full Was it a full 23 episodes? I believe so.
24, I think.
Yeah, the first season was a full 24 episodes. No, it was 26. It was a full 26
Oh, yeah,
episodes.
it was, yeah.
And then what happened was that, you know, there was a break, and then the new season started up in April of 2012, and then that one only ran 20 episodes, but right in the middle they had this stupid season break where it was off the air for like, it felt like 3 months, and then they picked it up, and when they picked it up they moved it to a different day and a different time slot, and then like a month after they had started the continuation of the run, they moved it again to another day and another time slot, and then and basically in March of 2013, what happened was that people were asking, okay, so what do you have set for this particular season and block and everything? And they're like, were you going to bring Young Justice back? They're like, no, we pretty much aired everything in its entirety. And they didn't give a reason on why they went ahead and they canceled it. They did the same thing with Green Lantern, the animated series.
I was going to say.
Yeah, which was running concurrently with it. People were pissed because the level of writing, all right, and the amount of care that they had going into it was really great. A lot of there was a really long overarching continuity between the first season and then even into the second season, which included the time skip in between them, which actually made the second season really, really interesting. But you know, the whole thing about it was that nobody knew why they went out of their way to go ahead and actually cancel it. The only insight that was given was that later on the year in 2013, on the Fat Man and Batman podcast, Kevin Smith had Paul Dini on, and he was one of the original writers for Batman the Animated Series, who still keeps in contact with a lot of his coworkers and his peers who still work for Warner Brothers Animation. And they were addressing the reason why it disappeared. And the only thing that he came up with, Paul Dini was quoted saying that the network executives, you know, had a problem with girls watching the program because they didn't buy toys, and that they wanted more boys watching, that they wanted young males who buy action figures to go ahead and watch their programs. And they didn't care the fact that, you know, older fans were watching it or that female fans were watching it. It was just completely outside the demographic that they wanted to go ahead and cater to, which when a lot of people heard that, especially over the last few years, that was 2013 when Dini had brought that up, you know, people just got a lot more pissed. And that's when, you know, they went out of their way. They kept on buying the Blu-ray sets, hitting up. It's a mainstay on Netflix. It's one of the things that, you know, they've kept on for the last few years. People sit there and they binge through the episodes. And, you know, a lot of people, a lot of fans have gone out of their way to ask, hey, look, when are you bringing this back? When are you bringing this back? You know, you left off at a place where it was like, you know, I don't want to sit there and say that it was worse than the tease. All right.
No, that was a big fuck you to the audience that they left it that way.
Yeah. And from all indications, it wasn't Warner Brothers or Warner Brothers Animation that made the decision to go ahead and cancel the series. It was Cartoon Network because they wanted something else for that slot. Mm-hmm. So without further ado, fuck Cartoon Network. All right, there's a reason why why it's not as big as it used to be. You know, and it's kind of funny that they don't really show that many actual cartoons anymore, and that they continue to sit there and try to go ahead and fill it up with things that look like they were live action videos produced for fucking YouTube, right, with stupid teenage dudes fighting CG monsters and shit like that. But that's another rant altogether. To say the least, Young Justice Season 3, fucking excited. Really fucking excited. All right. Yeah, I just want to see more information come out and a release date. You know, when the first time they go ahead and they put their teaser trailer out, bet your ass right here we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna have reactions.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. See, between this and Samurai Jack coming back, fucking bring back Green Lantern, the anime series, bring that shit back. Fucking find a way to come back and finish the Pirates of Darkwater, please.
You know what's funny is that they haven't said what avenue they're actually going to distribute it out. And
right, they haven't announced that yet.
I for one hope that they don't go through Cartoon Network.
No.
I wouldn't feel bad to see that they sit there and they decide to go ahead and send this through Netflix.
Fine.
Yeah.
But not through Cartoon Network. Nope.
Nope.
They fucked with it once. They'll fuck with it again, and it's like, no, especially to replace it with some garbage.
Yeah.
No, just no.
Yeah. Now, if it turns out that if it ends up being a DirecTV exclusive, I'm going to be fucking pissed.
No, can't do that. Why would they go back to them anyway when they know how they got fucked with the first time?
Because AT&T just bought Time Warner.
No, but what I'm saying is they got fucked by that same fucking entity.
Yeah.
So, no. No, they should look at the success that others were having with Netflix and go that fucking route.
Yeah, I hope
that's one of the main reasons why. But wait, that's one of the main reasons why the show is getting this much attention, because they even were saying like months back, yeah, if this shit gets much attention from Netflix and people keep watching it, then we'll consider it. Well, obviously that shit has happened.
Yep.
So put that shit on Netflix, fuck all the other stuff, and just bring it out and keep that shit going and have us fucking enjoy it.
Yep. And that's pretty much it. Any thoughts, Gray Mouse? Sorry.
No, Gray Mouse, you just have to watch the fucking first 2 seasons, and you understand.
No, bring back Samurai Jack.
They have already done that. They're already doing that.
Yeah, but that's Cartoon Network thing, not a Warner Brothers animation thing.
Well, yeah, it's Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have that, but I see your point. But no, you have to understand, and you have to watch the first 2 seasons of this to see why motherfuckers are excited as we are.
Yep. Because in the words of a lot of fans out there, it's the closest thing that's come to another Batman the Animated Series actually hitting on TV for newer fans.
Like, okay, Gray Mouse, did you enjoy Teen Titans, the original?
Yeah.
Then you will enjoy fucking Young Justice. It's just as simple as that. It's not Teen Titans Go. No.
It's not Teen Titans Go.
No. And it's basically how they told the stories, and it was just like, whoa, what the God. There were a couple of episodes that were so fucking good. I mean, I contacted the Reverend immediately. I was like, wait, you have got to see this.
Episode 16 of season 1.
There were a couple of episodes of season 2 that really impressed me.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of stuff that was going on that was great, and yeah, I'm glad to see that that Warner Brothers, for once at least part of Warner Brothers, is actually listening to the fans, and they're going to go out of their way to do something. And you know, this is not a make good by Warner Brothers, because let's just be truthful. The reason why Young Justice left the air, it wasn't Warner Brothers' choice. It was the fact that Cartoon Network, for some stupid reason, decided to go ahead and drop it. And yeah, if they bring it back, I would say Warner Brothers, the guys at WB Animation and stuff like that, if you listen to the folks, don't bring it back to Cartoon Network. Fuck Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Nope. Just excited as hell. Bring that shit out.
Yeah, same here. And I think that pretty much wraps that up for our particular video, folks. What do you think? Are you excited about the announcement? Is this something that were you one of the people who constantly watched it on Netflix, picked up the DVDs or the Blu-rays, and added to the number of voices out there of fans saying, "Hey, we want this shit to continue. All right, don't leave us hanging. We know you could do this, Warner Brothers Animation." And guess what? We're all confident that they can. especially if they still have the same crew in the fold. They should be able to continue on properly with this. You know, if you stayed with us all the way up to this end, folks, hit that like button, hit subscribe, leave us a comment, and give us your thoughts. We're the middle-aged guys, and we've just been bullshitting about the fact that they announced a third season to Young Justice. I'm the Reverend.
The theme here,
Mouse One.
all forms of entertainment has the right to exist, even if you don't like it. And this one is going to fucking exist. And I'm fucking excited for it. Yes, Young Justice Season 3. Damn it, set a date, set a network, anything but Cartoon Network. Just have it on Netflix. Just bring that shit out. And just, yeah, keep that shit going. Credits.